Based on my understanding of the Pinterest algorithm and what Pinterest releases publicly about how their platform works and what their preferences are for delivery of content to the audience, I have come across one Pinterest tactic for sure, for the time being, that I think everyone should be implementing on their Pinterest account. And I want to talk about that today. And at the end of this video, I'm going to give you my workflow of sorts that you can also implement to streamline this a little bit. So let's talk about what's really working for myself and for clients right now on Pinterest to not only increase engagements, but also to increase saves, not really with the goal of outbound traffic, because we really want on-platform engagement signals to continue to deliver our content to our audience, to drive that traffic through standard pins, static pins, through ads, if you're running ads and things like that. So what is it? What is this one pinning tactic? Well, it's video pins. And I have talked about this recently of creating video pins, and I really just wanted to talk about it again because I think after a full 90 days of implementing this tactic and seeing the increase month over month over month, seeing the good engagement happening on the platform from videos and pairing those with idea pins, I can comfortably come to you and say, hey, I think you should try this too. Now, if you have watched my videos for any length of time, you've probably heard me say that I'm not a huge fan of video pins in the past. And that's because in the past, we were not told with pretty confident authority from Pinterest that engagement signals, that followers and saves really mattered. So we have always thought that video obviously helps to stop the scroll, but it wasn't really until this year that it was confirmed that video is definitely a preferred content type on Pinterest, and that engagements in the form of followers and saves really do matter on this platform. And what a better way to connect with your audience, like this video you're watching right now, in a way that helps to build that know, like, and trust quicker than video. Video is definitely the fastest way to build trust with your audience because they can hear you, they can see you, and ideally connect with you if they like what you're saying, right? If you don't like what I'm saying, then hopefully you don't stick around because I don't want you here, nor do I need you here, right? So we want to repel those that aren't attracted to us and draw those in that are, and video is definitely a proven way to do that. This is just one tactic, nor is it the only thing that your Pinterest strategy is going to be comprised of. You definitely still need all of the main heavy hitters. You need your foundations. So you need boards, you need titles on those boards, you need keyword descriptions on those boards, you need relevant Pinterest images pinned to those boards. Your bio, your display name, your profile banner, your board covers all need to be set up. This is literally just one tactic you are going to implement into your weekly strategy to help you to increase views, engagement, and overall growth on your Pinterest account. Now, with that being said, like normal, Pinterest views are going to ebb and flow. You are going to notice a spike in views and a decrease in views. That is totally normal. In fact, when I went to pull analytics for this video, I only found 2 accounts where the numbers were going up across the board. There were a handful of accounts where the numbers in 3 out of 4 categories were going up, and in 1 category they were going down. There were a handful of accounts where all of the numbers were going down. It's going to heavily depend on your audience, the seasonality of the content that you're publishing, the product that you're selling, if you're selling a product. There are so many factors that are outside of your control, but there are also a lot of factors that are within your control. And this is one of them, is just creating videos that are aiding in building engagement and audience growth on the platform to have kind of this trickle down effect of getting people to follow you. If they don't follow you, they at least engage with you. And then they begin to see some of their pins or some of your pins in their smart feeds. If they follow you, then they see your idea pins across the top of their app, and they see a lot more of your pins throughout their home feeds. So that's the idea. So let's talk about some of the results that I have gotten in the last 90 days. Now these are 90-day figures. This is not 1 month. This is 90 days. but they're stark, okay? So I'm gonna read from my iPad, so I'm not gonna be looking at you. So this tactic, one tactic of creating video pins, has increased my audience impressions by 6,000% in 90 days. My engagements were increased by 1,968%. My total audience grew by 7,787%. And our engaged audience grew by 2,561%. So these numbers are really good, right? Those are excellent. This is over the 3-month time period that I had mentioned. So third quarter, from start of third quarter to end of third quarter, I was very consistent in publishing idea pins, then publishing video pins after. I even have video content from other platforms that I can schedule as video pins and animated pins as well. I know you're gonna ask me that question. Can I just do animated pins versus video content? I create a lot of video content. You guys know this. If you're watching this channel, obviously you know that. I create a lot of video content and a lot of people don't. So if you're not creating a ton of video content, you can test this out with animated pins, but I will say all of the pins that I'm publishing, not only for myself and for clients, they are all with video shot by or used from a source that we can legally use it from. So it's copyright, like we can use the copyright on the video. So I will use some video from Canva, their stock video selection for some of my clients, because those clients don't create a lot of their own video content. And in that case, I think still utilizing videos instead of simple animations is definitely preferred. You can test out the animated if you would like, but speaking through this video and the experience in the last 90 days, I'm telling you, we only used videos. This is probably one of my quickest videos, but here is my delivery method. First step is to create my long form content. I do that here with you. I create YouTube videos every single week, and from my YouTube videos, I create multiple pieces of content that all splinter off this one video. The very next thing that I usually create is an email newsletter to my audience. Sometimes I'm good about sending those every week, sometimes they're every other week. But in general, I will usually send my email on Tuesdays to my list that includes this week's video. From that, within 2 to 3 weeks, I have a blog post publishing. From that blog post, we then create Pinterest pins, and we share that out to Instagram stories, Instagram feed. I'm haphazard about doing this because I do my own social media, but we generally will create social media posts. Now this is where the good part comes in. I will pick up my phone, we'll pretend this is my phone, and I will, for the week, outline what idea pins I want to publish on Pinterest for creator rewards. From those idea pins, I work backwards and actually create short form content on TikTok. So step 2 is to create your short form content on your video platform of choice. It doesn't matter if it's shorts, if it's Instagram Reels, if it's TikTok. I know for sure it's easy for me to do TikTok, to turn on the camera. I love their editing features. And then I can just create my really quick short form content from this YouTube video. So from this YouTube video, this is actually in reverse because I created a TikTok video about this exact same thing a couple of weeks ago. So I'm kind of doing this one in reverse, but normally I would do it the other way around. Create this video, long form, create the short form TikTok, and then I'm repurposing that to all the places. So then step 3 would be turning that TikTok video into an idea pin. And then I'm also in the same breath gonna go ahead and schedule that TikTok video as a video pin with a link to my website. So in the TikTok video, if I'm talking about a YouTube video I published and I don't have the blog post ready, I would send it to the YouTube video. If I have the blog post ready and I can send them to a blog post, I will send them to the blog post where this video also lives. If I'm in the video talking about an offer, whether it's free or paid, I will send them to that location. So I know you're gonna ask, where should I send them because the video pins have links? The most relevant landing page for the content you're talking about. creating short form content is definitely a video I can create. If you guys are interested, let me know in the comments down below about how I actually create my TikTok videos. It's very similar to how I create my idea pins, which I can try to link. I'm really terrible about remembering to put my cards up there, but there is a video on the channel about how to outline your idea pins, and that's the exact process that I walk through, and then I publish it in all of the places. Now, the big thing that most people are going to come across is how do I get it from one platform to the next without the watermark? And I'm using a tool right now called Repurpose.io. I do have an expert. I actually have the founder of Repurpose.io coming into my paid member community on October 13th to talk about repurposing, like advanced repurposing strategies and how to use his tool. So if you're interested in learning from Hani directly and you want to come, you can join the academy even just for the month of October and learn from him and then get a discount on the tool itself. I will make sure to link in the description down below. It's always there. You can always join the academy if you do want to come and learn. But that is the tool that I use. So I publish my YouTube video, then I publish my TikTok video, then I publish from TikTok, it goes to Google Drive, then I take that one file and repurpose it twice on Pinterest. Once as a video pin, once as an idea pin, and then I'm off to the races with the next piece of content. I hope that this is helpful and this gives you a little bit of insight if you're struggling on getting views right now on Pinterest. This is one tactic that we've been using consistently for 90 days with clients, with students, with my own account, and we are seeing this really work for us in the moment. So I hope you give it a try. Do let me know in the comments down below if you would like a video on how I create my short form TikTok style videos. I'd be happy to take you behind the scenes on that. And until next time, go and watch these Pinterest strategy videos, and I'll see you next week.